Council members met in session last night to discuss the appropriation of funds for the completion of the new library. A motion was made to take $37,000 from capital outlay for the flagpole, plumbing, window cleaning, wetback, and any other remaining items, including $18,196 for the handrail bid. A counter motion was made to only approve $30,000 in order to reserve the remaining $7,000 for other unforeseen expenses. The counter motion failed, with only Hatmaker and one more voting yes and everyone else voting no. The mayor broke the tie. The first motion passed with 3 yes votes and 1 no vote. As yet, there is no set opening date for the library, but it is expected to be ready sometime in May or early June. This Saturday, April 21st at 10 a.m., a public auction will be held to sell some of the city's surplus items. In the auction will be 5 trucks, 6 cars, a van, an ATV, a couple of motorcycles, and more. Also being sold are some smaller items. The next workshop is going to be held on Monday, April 23rd at 6 o'clock. The timeline for all 4 lanes of I-75 to reopen is September. Kentucky base's Elmo Greer & Sons is handling the nearly $10 million contract. Officials with TDOT tell WLAF and Channel 12 that work to repair that landslide that closed southbound lanes of I-75 last month has officially begun. This week, 2,400 linear feet of soil nails will be inserted about 20 feet deep into the ground to stabilize the slope. During repairs, contract crews will excavate the unstable ground underneath the southbound lanes of I-75 South, fill the area with new rock and dirt, and all new pavement to be reconstructed area. This project also includes the resurfacing of the northbound lanes of I-75 between mile markers 141 and 144 in Campbell County. A section of embankment collapsed on I-75 South on March 8th. TDOT completed construction of one crossover lane for southbound traffic on March 14th. The landslide repair contract was awarded to Elmo Greer & Sons, LLC, which submitted a bid of $9,334,340. The project is expected to be completed by September of this year. Incentives are in place for early completion. It's back to Vanderbilt Medical Center for a young Campbell Countyan. About a year ago, we introduced you to Caitlin Norman. She's the teenage cancer patient who discovered she had the disease after a friendly punch to the arm by her best friend, Michaela Greenwood. It was last May while 7th graders, Caitlin and Michaela, were in class at Jacksboro Middle School when the light hit by Michaela shot a sharp pain through Caitlin's arm. From there, Caitlin's journey of beating cancer began. About 2 weeks later, it was discovered that Caitlin had a cancerous tumor in her arm. The then 12-year-old began tests and treatments immediately. Along the way, Caitlin received a bone transplant to her upper right arm, and it was a success. She is now rehabbing that arm. Caitlin returns to Nashville tomorrow to talk with specialists about future lung surgeries and is expected to undergo chemo between the 2 lung procedures. Caitlin is battling an aggressive form of bone cancer, and her mother says that she will probably have at least 1 more year of chemo after surgery. If you'd like to help Caitlin's cause, you're encouraged to attend this weekend's softball tournament at Asbury Park in Caryville. It's set for Friday and Saturday evenings. The LA Cruisers Car Club Downtown Jam and Cruise is beginning the LA Cruisers Car Club downtown. That's beginning in April the 27th, and every second and fourth Friday nights through November from 6 to 9 p.m. on North Tennessee Avenue in La Follette. Come on down. You're invited. And there's Cougar Baseball this evening at 7 o'clock. David Graham and Greg Brackett have the game on WLAF. Campbell County High hosts Union County. And that's our news for today. We'll be back with a press release from the Sheriff's Department. And it's time now to take a look at the report from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. 13 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Dennis Lynn Bayard, 35, of Willow Tree Lane in Jacksboro, for DUI, driving while suspended, violation of the implied consent law, the seatbelt law, and a traffic control device. 34-year-old Judy Lynn Boyer of Cove Circle, Caravel, for violation of probation. Penny Denise Campbell, 23, of South Cumberland Avenue, La Follette, on 2 charges of a capious bench warrant. 38-year-old Adam Wayne Carroll of Lakeshore Lane, La Follette, habitual motor vehicle offender, violation of the Tennessee financial law, possession of drug paraphernalia, and violation of the seatbelt law. Ginger Sue Elliott, 26, of Clinton, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Sean Paul Goins, 26, of Cross Valley Road, La Follette, for possession of drug paraphernalia. 44-year-old James E. Hatfield of Oxford Lane, La Follette, for violation of probation. Raymond Huddleston, 67, of West Elm Street, La Follette, for domestic assault. 29-year-old Jerry Wayne Hudson of East First Street, La Follette, for violation of probation. Eric J. Malacote, 35, of Smith Oak Lane in Jacksboro, for driving while suspended, violation of the seatbelt law, and an attachment for child support. 20-year-old David H. Noriga of Pioneer, for public intoxication, possession of a Schedule VI controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and giving false information to an officer. David Wayne Odell, 33, of Sharps Lane, Caravel, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. And last today, 30-year-old Ronald Earl Stroll of North Circle Drive in Caravel, for no driver's license and violation of the Tennessee financial law. Thank you for joining us for the news this evening. That's the latest here from WLAF and Channel 12, and we'll be back with more news for you tomorrow.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
this is your birthday song.
Oh,
celebration all night long.
May all you...
And good Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into your birthdays and anniversaries, brought to you by East Side Pizza and Deli, and we here at WLAF. Renee Stooksbury starting off our birthday list today. She turned 45. Julia McGee celebrating a birthday today as well. We have Tony Branham. Kaylee Kidwell turned 12 years old back on Monday. Ashlyn Wilson turned 8 today. Got a belated birthday back from yesterday. James Housley celebrating a birthday. Belated back on Friday of last week, Cody Normack celebrated a birthday. Jackie Bruce and Greg McLeod and Travis Williams all celebrating a birthday today. Anniversary-wise, we've got Gail and Eugene Paul celebrating 42 years today. I want to congratulate you. And all of you that I just now mentioned are qualified for Friday's drawing that we're going to have early Friday morning here in a couple of days. If your birthday or anniversary are coming up this week or have been this past week, you can get your names and information to 562-1450, 566-1450, 456-235-57. You can email WLAF@bellsouth.net. Or if you want to fax in your information, you can do it that way too. 562-5764. Get your names in here. We'll put you on our birthday or anniversary list, and you are qualified for a chance at winning those 2 free dinners from East Side Pizza and Deli. And that does it for our birthdays and anniversaries for this Wednesday. Hope you all have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow. Stay tuned. Your news continues.